we can say bar hunting.
We never start off like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just something different.
Yeah, yeah.
When you're ready. Hi everyone, welcome to 4 p.m. Welcome to Mona for those who've not been here before, the tail end of a cool festival. It's a good Monday to be here. Welcome. My name is Dean Stevenson, the 4 p.m. guy. The piece you just heard was not the one I wrote today. Hands up if that makes no sense whatsoever. Probably most of you, that's okay. The idea of 4 p.m. is that a new piece gets written each day. So what we're about to play, today's piece that you haven't heard yet, didn't exist this morning. So there you go. It's all about the showing up for creativity, blah, 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 all that stuff, which we don't have enough time for. It's a Monday and there's lots of work to do. So this piece has not been heard before. The one you just heard was from the 195th day that I've been here, writing new music at the museum. Pretty piece for a curtain raiser. Today is day 357. So it's about showing up each day and just pumping out something new. They get different all the time. You can see we're going to struggle today because there's so many notes. The music's falling off the edge. Some days you get a lot of notes, other days it's tumbleweeds, no idea. So you're going to hear everything we do. There's a lot of music to get through here in this little rehearsal. So we'll stop and start. Hopefully you can stick around. Some of you probably came here to hear all the Wu-Tang and heavy metal and like see raw meat and just take drugs. But you're thinking, why the fuck am I here listening to a string quartet? This is not what I came to Hobart for. Well, you're welcome. We're about to stick the day together and you'll love it because it's all about the process. So let's have a chat or come to ask questions if you want about the process of making things. You don't usually see rehearsals, so welcome to us sticking it together. Hi everyone.
Hello.
Everyone's looking at me like deer in the headlights. Okay, let's just see how far we get. I've named this piece Frankenstein. If you can see the score whiz by on this screen over here for those who are interested. There's also a paper copy down the front there if someone wants to follow along. Today came because there were two little ideas that were suggested that I throw them together to see if I can make a new human. I don't know if it works. Let's try and see where the cracks between one idea and another are. All right. Bar one is just viola, everyone in at A.
Can we start not too fast so it gets better?
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, hold there. This is sight reading. They've never seen it before. Clever. Applause, please, 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 please. Woo! Okay. So far, so good?
Yep.
No one's died yet. It's okay. Music never killed anyone. It was the drugs that did it, kids. All right. You want to do that much again or go from somewhere else?
We can probably keep going.
Keep going? Okay.
Maybe like D?
D. Yeah, D. D's good.
From D, okay.
Two. Nice. So what I thought with the bit when we go into 3/4 at D,
Yep.
and then it kind of gets interrupted, and then we go back to the 3/4 again. Every time the 3/4 comes in, it comes in, but the melody never gets a chance to establish because it gets interrupted all the time.
Like the 3/4.
Yeah, so it feels to me like it keeps wanting to go back and sit in this lovely 3/4, but then this other shit keeps coming and annoying it
Yeah.
and interrupting. So keep that in mind as
So
you
a
play.
bit more relaxed in the 3/4.
I
you
think so.
Like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
terms
maybe.
of mood?
Yeah, and then let the interruption be an interruption.
Yeah.
Nice. We got to G then, didn't we? Do you want to run through that bit again?
Yeah.
From D again. From
From
D?
D?
Yeah.
2, 3.
That's it. And then. Yay! Okay, so at J, back in tempo a little bit. So hold that E
Hang
natural
on,
over the top.
where does it go back in tempo?
J, because we've got to Allegro from Vivace.
What happens when I?
Very Italian. Now, is anybody, if you have any questions, like you'd say the person next to you, what would you ask? Because like you never see this shit. So if you have a question like, you know, if you always want to talk to a cellist or you want to know something about composition or, I don't know. Oh yes, there you go.
The cellorando, so start off a bit slower.
I started writing it this morning. I had two little seeds, no, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Yeah, when the doors open. Yes. Yeah. Don't ask me what my inspiration was apart from the thing of putting things together, the Frankenstein bit. It's not. This is not a display of something that is extraordinary. It's not like, oh, this guy's doing this magic thing. Nah. You might be really good at cooking casserole. You might be really good at playing golf. You might be good at working out. You know, you get really good at the thing you do all the time. I just do this a lot. So you're just watching someone cook a casserole. That's a musical casserole. That's all it is. That's literally all it is.
So we slow down before J into the J tempo. So not too much.
Yeah, so just those little yeah, they're kind of a little rubato, those things. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all slide up, all slide up together. Well, sorry.
Who starts at J?
This time you slide up
Second,
2 bar
again,
before
hold
J.
it over.
You will slide up the bar before Jay.
Second beat only?
First beat's empty. First beat's empty.
Okay.
So should we try from I maybe?
Yeah.
Straight on?
Yep.
I want to try, can we do the H just for me?
Yep.
H. Okay, good.
1, 2, 3.
Woo! That was just fun. You know what the amazing thing about skin? This is the crazy thing much about skin. Like, I play guitar as well. You can do that all day long, and like if you do that with a piece of paper, the string will cut the paper, but not your skin. You might get a blister after a while, but skin's incredibly resilient. Anyway, dumb fact. Sorry. Any questions? Any other questions? Yes. Is it arbitrary who I get to introduce each theme? What a great question. No one's ever answered that. No fucking idea. Sorry, no. No, it's not arbitrary. It depends on the energy. Like, I mean, I try to think of it like let's say it's, you know, mum and dad and 2 kids around, or four of you around the kitchen table. There's 4 people. Everyone has to have an even go. If someone doesn't talk very much, then they're bored and they'll leave and they won't come back. So you've got to give everyone a go. So sometimes it's about who hasn't spoken for a while, or, you know, what kind of voice. Is it like a low, relaxed voice, or is it the low instrument, really high, intense? Like, what kind of energy do I need at that moment? Does that answer your question? Oh, great, wow. There you go. Okay.
So in bar 73,
Bar 73.
you've got solo freely
Oh, do you?
for me. Yeah, so that's why I took a bit of time. And,
Yes, that's,
do you think, is that...
as long as
just
you
in
give that
bar?
low B, what, the 4,
So
1.
The low, so on the...
Because you repeat it a few times,
Yeah, okay.
you've got the liberty to make it different.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, that's it.
So I'll get back in tempo on that. Oh, you...
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
You do whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm resting.
Yep. Good. Okay, where do we... Hoo-ah, hoo-ah. Should we go from there again?
Yep.
K or
From that...
K is good.
So 70... K, yeah, K. Yep.
okay.
2, 3, 4. Wow! That was a nice crash. Very well. One note, at 79 and 80, 79 in particular, can I bring your volume down, because I want to hear that dunk, 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 from viola. Yeah, just from first, yes. Just volume down.
That's why I played a role.
When you go to the B natural,
So
B,
less,
B, B, B.
okay,
Yeah, maybe even not even crescendo,
So I
maybe.
won't crescendo.
Don't crescendo, yeah. Crescendo means, it's the Italian word for get louder.
So you had
No one ever says that
freely before
in school.
Yeah, so I got freely in 94.
Any other questions while they talk about string player stuff?
But I might tempo it in 95.
No?
And that's when I start going.
Maybe the last rehearsal you were in was in school. Who played clarinet in high school band? Who's a, who or trumpet?
She's got 2 bars of
Yeah,
chocolate.
you're not game to. I'm not going to pick on you. I'm just saying it's traumatic.
Then you go, Justin.
Do you want to do it straight on there? Yeah, I'm doing that on O. Yeah.
Let's go from N.
N.
N for Nelly.
N for Nelly. Yep.
2, 3, 4.
So.
Same thing.
Yes.
Sorry.
Cool. One note. Bar before S. Let's play that one through. Let's just not pause on that one.
Sure, yeah.
So the solo, yeah, bar before S will just be straight through. Yep. Okay, cool. Anything early? You want to go from T, where we got to? T's good? Yeah, everyone okay with T? Yes? Okay. T.
Specialty.
Or what? Special tea. Special festival tea. 2E. E. On this next bit, I wrote triumphant.
Is that me? I thought I sorted the page there.
Caleb's so, at the bars, 150 or so when you come in at W, especially 50, 153, 154, second violin really come through. I really want to hear that low B flat A, just really rip it out.
Do you want them sort of accented at W? Da, da, da.
I think so. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. Should we go from there again? From the triumphant bit.
Yeah.
Half page there.
W.
Yes, please. Maybe a little bit longer here. Maybe a touch longer, maybe.
Okay.
Did I spell it right? Yes. Okay. Sorry.
3, 4.
Spooky. You made that up. Yeah.
It's in there. Let's go again.
Let's go again. from letter X. From X. I've never written that chord before. Okay, we're not finished yet. Gee whiz, before you, so get some more wine. Fucking hell. Okay, that was fun though. Okay, so any questions? Yeah, it's a question. It's okay. Sorry, I'll be sorry. Because they're all too afraid to ask. There are some people who will improvise. The thing that Caleb will play, he'll play a line and go and look at me like, got it, and he'll probably still have fucked it up. He'll go, got it right, and expect me to know. I usually don't know, because I only wrote it today, I haven't remembered it yet. But most of the time, improvisation is not required, requested, or necessary. It's just what's written on the page. What's the composer wanted, yeah? Yes? On the spot. Sometimes we've put in repeats and cut bars out. Absolutely. We might still do that. Yes. What do people always ask? Yes, it's always the same 4 instruments. Not the same 4 people, but the same 4 instruments. I think if it's the same instruments, the challenge is bigger for me to make it sound fresh every day. There you go. Question over there?
It's obvious, like.
It was pretty good. I thought it was
Yes.
Yes, I'll do that tomorrow.
I have earbuds in for 2 reasons. One is I need to get rid of all the noise in the museum so I can concentrate. So I don't hear the people say, "What time's the performance?" At least once a day. Yeah, far out. The other reason is you didn't hear a lot of actual piano playing today, and there's a very good reason for that because I can't really play the piano.
Oh, it's that bit.
So don't think that everyone who writes this stuff has to be a master on this. No. I have it in because I need the app to play the music back to me. It's a terrible, awful digital sound. I can't wait to turn it off. But I need to hear the digital rhythms because I can't literally play the thing back rhythmically to know if I've made it right or not. So I know the harmonies are fine, but it's the rhythm because I can't play the piano. I just use it as a reference tool to write. So that's what I have. So this is the first time I've heard it with actual people. It's a terrible sound that abuses my ears all day long. That was fun.
Yes. Should I go from Y?
Do you want to go from Y? Yep. Y. That's a great question. Yes, from Y. Thank you. Well, that was fun. I'd like to say that when we got to bar 183, we got to double A, which is, I've never got to double A before. Way! Ran out of letters, had to start again. Hey, how about that? Proud moment. Any bits with that? That was fun?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, good, great. Let's go from AB, AB. Show us your AB.
We're up to AA, aren't we? I know we're up to AB.
AB, yeah.
And then is AB where I just, do you have the downbeat?
Oh, yeah,
as well?
what do you...
So I just go,
Yes,
well,
So
there's
you're
no,
on the
there's no
downbeat.
gap technically. I just
Okay.
need to play
that's right.
Yeah.
It's just that hold, just let go of the D
Yeah,
when,
then I'll-
yeah.
Yeah.
Waltz again. Second. that's the end. Lots of notes. Okay, so I'm going to have questions from them in a second. You got any questions or queries, concerns? No? Question? Yeah, yes. So, good question. Good question. I can probably answer that by selling you a book. This is the first 150 days of this installation. I kept a diary every day. So in that diary, I do describe the first day. On day one, I swear, day one here in Mona, it started, I had never, true story, I'd never actually written a string quartet piece in a single day before. They just bought the idea, sounded fun, I thought I could do it. And then on day one, I went, so I spent a lot of time going just in this deeply anxious place going, I'm not even sure I can do it. And that became part of what actually happened because I had a complete burnout. It was awful. Read about it, it's fun. And sometimes, my mood is up or down. Sometimes people ask interesting questions along the way. Sometimes someone comes and touches you and freaks you out. And so there's all manner of things to get in the way. And I do look back at some of those pieces and go, like, there was some pretty traumatic things happened to me personally, have nothing to do with Mona in my life. And I wrote some really good music during those times, like really interesting stuff when my life was like compressed. I wrote some stuff as a result. Doesn't mean you have to suffer for your art, kids. Doesn't mean you have to, but it does happen. But the best bit is, I always say you don't have to have a reason to do your painting or your writing or your dance or whatever you do. If you think you have to have a reason, then you've already failed yourself because you just show up and the reasons come to you while you're doing your thing, even if it's just functional, technical, practicing, whatever it is. Don't think you have to have a lightning bolt idea. So the best ideas for me when I look back are the ones where I just showed up going, a bit hungover or no idea, and then like, wow. Something incredible happens. I can't explain, but it's just a joy. And so that's what the album is. We made an album of like those days. There's not many of them, but we made the album of those days where the lightning just went for reasons I can't explain. I guess because I was here and just, Was there a question over there? What do science people do? What do science people do? They ask questions of everything. You're a science girl. And that's why you asked a question. Amazing. Great question. Best question today, I reckon. What do science people do? Bet they do more things than most other people who don't ask questions, who just, yes, ask questions. Always. Yes. Okay, any more questions? What are you thinking? What do you think you want to do?
We could change something, but
Caleb's
we'll just let
wanting
you know
to-
what you think.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. It's a surprise.
really?
It's not a massive change.
It's not a big change.
You've cut out page 5.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that what you changed?
A little bit earlier.
Okay, you want to get it from the top?
Yep.
Okay, we're going to go from the top now. So, there you go. If you've got one listen in you, we might play it. We might have time to do it twice. We'll see. But thank you. Stay in touch with 4 p.m. There's a live stream. You can see there's microphones. Obviously, this book I was telling you about has got the live audio accessed through that book. So 11 hours of music through that book and all my diaries. Pretty pictures. Have a look. You can get one from me or up at the shop. Get an album. I can do bundles. The shop doesn't do bundles. I can do cheap for lots of things together. And they're not on streaming, kids. Sorry. You have to buy it from me or Bandcamp. There's no streaming. Streaming is the death of all things. All right, here we go. We're going to play 357.
Just give the letters.
Let's go.
Yeah. So just give us-
Here you go, yeah. Miranda, Phoebe, Caleb, Nick. Wow. Wow. Have a drink. That was a lot of stuff. That was a lot of stuff. What do you reckon? What did you do that was I didn't know about?
Oh, you didn't notice.
No.
You didn't notice.
So,
At AE, we did pits instead of arco. While Phoebe's doing her solo, we did pits.
oh wow, I was so focused on the solo I didn't even notice. Far out. Wow. Thank you. Nice work. Right. Thank you. You want to have a rest, and then we'll run it again. We'll run it faster. Any questions from anyone before we relax and run it again? You come and buy a book or something? No. Have a great have a great weekend. Safe travels. Those of you who come from afar.
Oh, maybe
Do I? Yes. Yes, I do.
Oh, I don't know about mine.
Yes. Yes, that's right. Not a nom de plume. I'm not famous enough to already have a nom de plume. Trying to get just one name going before I had two.
Okay.
Thank you, you're welcome.
Tempo di Miranda?
Yeah, we've gone a bit faster.
Let's give it a go. We probably don't need you.
Okay, great.
Well,
Just
No.
scream out a letter if you
yeah, scream out a letter if we could.
Just scream out, let's scream out abuse.
get Just scream, yeah.
Just scream. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You guys ready? I think it works. It works.
I reckon it works.
No, the whole thing.
The whole thing, yeah.
Well, the pits definitely work.
Yeah, that was good. But
That writing at T with the violin is really good. Like you have like a little interjection each time, don't you?
oh yes,
That's a really good
Yeah, that's a
duo
really
writing
good
at
bit.
T. Between T and like X.
Yeah, it's like good.
I don't play at T.
Good moving.
Oh,
Yeah, but like
you.
But like you.
You.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All of that
you,
section,
yeah, right.
Really, really cool writing. Cool.
I like the second one in solo at AE. That's
Yeah,
really good.
that's really good. With the,
Another one.
I got bits, don't you then?
Another bottle. You need another bottle.
When Caleb like notched it
Oh,
up
I know.
at the mate, and you were just